Are you girls 4 months old today? Are you 4 months old? Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing the girls' 4-month update since they are 4 months old today, and I cannot believe that they're already 4 months old because I feel like I just had them and they're growing so fast. It's so bittersweet because every day they're learning new things and their personalities are really starting to show, but it's sad because they're not the itty tiny little babies that I had brought home from the hospital, so it's kind of sad. But like I said, it's fun because they're growing and learning and you can see their personalities come out more, which is really awesome. Right now they're both napping. They did not have a very good nap this morning, so of course they chose not to do it. The girls have not been to the doctor since their 2-month checkup, and when I called to get them in for their 4-month checkup, they didn't have anything available right away, so we're actually gonna go next week. So if I had to guess on their weight, what I did was since I'm not really sure on their weight, but I stood on the scale this morning and then I grabbed them and stood on the scale with them to kind of get an idea of how much they might weigh. It said that Parker was 11 pounds, which I feel is very appropriate. She, give or take a few ounces, is probably correct. And then it said that Kori weighs 9 pounds 8 ounces, which I feel is a little on the low side because she's always weighed more than Parker. But I'm not sure. I tried it like 5 times and it kept saying the same number, so who knows. I have not measured how long they are, so I'm not really sure how long they are, but Parker is actually longer than Kori by at least an inch. They just moved up to size 0 to 3 month clothes. They can still squeeze into their newborn clothes, but the pants are too short and the onesies are starting to get a little tight. They are wearing size 2 diapers. We are using the Honest Company brand. So I don't know, I think those kind of run it a little different than like Pampers, but they're a little bit big on them, but since they're sleeping through the night, it holds all of their pee throughout the night. I breastfeed and bottle feed them. Typically during the day, I will bottle feed them and then I'll just breastfeed them right before bed or right away in the morning, or like during the day if it's just easier to just breastfeed them, I'll do that instead of like having to prepare a bottle or whatever. Otherwise, the girls are strictly on breast milk. They have been since they were born, which I'm very thankful for. I do have a huge oversupply. I know a lot of people are like ask like what my secrets are and everything, but I don't have any secrets. I mean, I'm pretty sure my body just knows to make milk for an extra baby. Right now I have about 1,500 ounces stored in the freezer and I've already donated 1,200 ounces. So I definitely have enough milk to feed the girls until they're 1. So that's probably what I will do. When they drink bottles, they drink anywhere from 5 to 7 ounces every 3 to 4 hours during the day. They'll go to bed around like 9 or 10 o'clock and they'll sleep until about 7 or 8 in the morning. They'll eat and then almost right away they'll go back to bed for about 3 hours until they are ready to eat again, and then they'll wake up and eat. They'll play for a while and then they'll nap. We've not started on solid foods and we don't plan to until the girls are about 6 months old, just because that is what I believe is the best for the girls. I personally don't think that there's any benefit to starting solids for 6 months, so we are just gonna wait until then. Not to mention, since the girls were preemies, they're technically only 3 months old. They call it like 3 months adjusted because they were born a month early. I'm not in any rush to start solids or anything. They're gaining weight perfectly, they're growing, they're having plenty of wet diapers and everything, so I believe that my breast milk is doing perfectly fine for right now. The girls still sleep in their rock and plays in our bedroom. We had them in their rock and plays to start with because they they both had reflux issues, so I personally felt more comfortable with them right next to me where I can see them. They were kind of elevated enough. So if they did have any reflux, they weren't choking on it, and if they were, I were able to tend to them right away. So they're still in their rock and plays, but we are working on cleaning out the girls' room because right now their cribs are full of their clothes. So we're working on cleaning that out, setting up their cameras, and hopefully they'll be in their cribs by this weekend because they're getting pretty big for their rock and plays, and I can tell that they're not as comfortable in them as they usually are, like laying flat. So Parker has been working on tummy time. She does not like tummy time. She has been working on rolling over. Like, she's really good like laying on her back, and then she'll try to, like, you can tell that she tries to roll over onto her front from the back position, but she's not rolled over yet, which is okay because technically they're still only 3 months adjusted. So there's definitely plenty of time for the girls to get stronger and work towards that. She loves laying on her play mat and like grabbing the toys and reaching for them. What are you doing, Parker? What are you doing? Are you playing? You playing with your toys? We just got like the sit me up. I don't know if that's the right name for it or not, but she's not a big fan of that. She's still working on her head control. Right away when Parker was born, I noticed she tended to favor one side versus the other, so she has kind of a flatter spot on the side of her head. So when she was about 6 weeks old, we started taking her to the chiropractor, and she's been going 3 times a week since then. So they have really been working on just aligning her neck so she has that good range of motion for both sides. And I really do think that that's helped her with her head control and her tummy time, but she's still just not as strong as her sister is, which is okay. So that's just what Parker's working on right now, is her tummy time, her head strength, and just kind of getting her body strong enough to roll over. So here's Miss Parker now. She looked like she was falling asleep in her little sit me up, so I put her in here. Yeah, and she's not too sure about the pacifiers. Sometimes she'll take them, sometimes she won't. It kind of depends. You're so pretty. You're so pretty. Kori is doing really well with her tummy time and her head control. She's a lot stronger than Parker, but Kori does not have many issues with her neck being out of alignment. After I brought Parker to the chiropractor, I decided to bring Kori in a couple weeks later, and her alignments weren't nearly as bad as Parker's, which I could already tell right away. She's just better at like her tummy time, her head control. She loves the sit me up because she can sit really well in it. What are you doing, Miss Kori?
What are you doing, Miss Kori?
Are you playing, Kori? What do you got? What is that? You're such a big girl.
I can finish work too.
You're such a big girl. They're both starting to grab toys and bring them to their mouths, which is such a cool, it's such a big accomplishment for little babies. I don't know why I get so excited over it, but it's just like, oh my gosh, they're finally playing, and it's so fun. They have both been doing really well with this toy. Oh my goodness. They love grabbing the toys and kicking their feet on the little piano. Good job, Kori. You're doing so good. Yeah. Kori did roll over once, and of course I missed it. I was getting her ready for bed and I changed her diaper and I went to go grab her pajamas. So I just put her on her belly, give her a few minutes of tummy time. And I came back downstairs and she was on her back. And I looked at Brent and I was like, did you flip her over? And he's like, no, I didn't. So I'm like, oh my gosh, she rolled over and I missed it. And every time I like put her on her tummy now and I have my camera ready. And of course she doesn't do it, but that's okay, we'll catch it one time. Both the girls are starting to really smile and coo a lot. It's just so fun to see their personalities come out. When they nap during the day, it literally could be anywhere from like 20 minutes to 2 hours. Right now, they'll probably nap here for like 3 hours because they didn't get their morning nap. They had like a 10-minute morning nap, so I don't even know if you would count that. It's finally starting to get warm out and I can't wait to take them for walks and get them outside. This summer it's gonna be so much fun and I can't wait. So thanks for watching the girls 4-month update video. Hopefully next time they'll be a little bit more awake and alert so you can see them. But until then, we will see you in our next video.